here are the 6 most common seats in an apartment syndication business, okay? The 6 most common seats in an apartment syndication business. All right, number 1 is who covers the equity raise. The individual who covers the equity raise can carve out 25 to 40% typically. These are the individuals who are responsible for all ongoing communication with the investors. They're going to notify the investors of new opportunities. They're going to create the property packet, lead the investment offering webinar. They're going to finalize investor commitments, organize subscription docs, notify investors once the deal is closed. They're also going to be the ones responsible for sending ongoing deal updates to the investors through the hold period. Number 2 is the loan guarantor, the sponsor, right? And they can carve out typically 5 to 20%, remember, of the GP carve out, the managing shares. This individual has to have the net worth, liquidity, experience requirements to qualify for the commercial financing. This will almost always be handled by another operating partner in the beginning. And then number 3, the other seat, is the acquisitions manager. The acquisitions manager can carve out 15 to 25% of the GP carve out. The acquisitions manager is responsible for really a number of key roles. Key roles such as finding the deal, underwriting the deal, submitting offers, overseeing due diligence, once the deal is under contract, and ensuring that the deal actually closes. Because this person is in charge of finding the deal, they're also going to be the one, building the relationships with the commercial listing brokers, implementing any, off-market lead generation strategies like we've talked about as well. Okay, and then number 4 is the asset manager. Now, the asset manager can carve out typically 20 to 35% of the GP carve out. This individual is responsible for implementing the business plan, once the deal is closed. They will be the ones who do the weekly performance reviews with the property management company, also frequently analyzing the market to determine when is the best time to sell that property as well. And then number 5 is the upfront money. That there's upfront money, involved, and if that's all they did, maybe 5% of the GP carve out. So there's upfront costs, right? That will need to be paid for, on the journey to closing an apartment. These costs are earnest money deposits, lender fees, legal fees, stuff like that. And even though they're reimbursed once we close, right, someone will still have to cover them in the beginning. So that person can carve out 5% if that's the only role you did. And then number 6 is business structure and branding. Now, business structure and branding is kind of a question mark, okay? They, things like choosing the investment market, branding, finding and interviewing other team members. But here's the thing, that being said, those responsibilities are most commonly split up between those, covering the other 5 roles, okay?